All right, let's talk about the MBA. There's so much hype, right? And even more expectations. In this explainer, we're going to cut through all that noise and give you the real blueprint for what it takes to succeed. Let's jump right in.
So, this is the big one, isn't it? The question on everyone's mind. Do you really get a 20 lakh per annum package right after your MBA? It's the dream that pulls so many people in. But is it a guarantee? Or is it just hype?
Okay, it is time for a reality check. We're going to peel back the curtain and give you the unvarnished truth, separating what you think you know from what's actually happening out there. That 20 LPA salary? Yeah, it's not some automatic prize you get for just finishing the degree. The truth? It's way more complicated than that. Your final package really depends on a few key things, which we're about to break down.
So what's the secret sauce for that big salary? Well, it really boils down to three things. First up, the tier of your college. That's a huge one. Going to a Tier 1 school definitely gives you a better shot. Next, your specialization matters. Finance, marketing, operations, they all pay differently. And finally, and this is probably the most important part, it all comes down to you and the skills you bring to the table. And that brings me to a really important point. The degree certificate by itself is not enough, not even close. Sure, it gets your foot in the door, but it doesn't guarantee you a seat. Employers today are looking for so much more than just 3 letters on your resume. So what do companies really want to see? Well, it's this power trio of skills. Number 1, strong communication. Can you actually sell your ideas and command a room? Number 2, real-world internship experience. Have you proven you can do the job? And number 3, you have got to know your way around Excel and data analytics. In today's world, that stuff is absolutely non-negotiable.
Okay, this leads me to what I think is the single biggest mistake MBA students make. So many people think just showing up to class is enough. But to really win, you have to master what I call the visibility game.
You want to know what holds people back? It's these classic mistakes. Just going to class, that's playing defense. Not networking, that's like leaving money on the table. Having a weak LinkedIn profile, you're basically invisible to recruiters. And waiting till the last minute to look for internships, that's a recipe for disaster. You have to be on the offensive from day one. And look, this quote says it all. An MBA is an exposure game. The more people who know you and know what you're capable of, the more valuable you become. It's that simple. Your network is your net worth. Now, don't get me wrong. Being visible doesn't mean you can just forget about your studies. But here's another myth we need to bust. It's not about who studies the longest. It's about who studies the smartest.
You know, there's this image of the top student, right? Chained to their desk, pulling all-nighters, studying for like 6 to 8 hours straight. But the reality? It's completely different. They're masters of deep work. They get the same, sometimes even better, results in just 2 or 3 hours of super intense, no distractions focus. It is all about quality, not quantity.
So how do they do it? What's the secret? Well, it's actually pretty simple. They use methods like the Pomodoro technique. You work in short, focused sprints. They review their notes every single day so the info actually sticks. And, this is crucial, they put their phone on silent. I know it sounds basic, but trust me, it's a total game changer.
And it all comes down to this one simple idea. Consistency beats intensity. Every single time. Doing a little bit of focused work every day is way more powerful than one massive cram session before an exam. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Okay, so we've tackled the myths about salary and studying. Now, let's get super practical. Let's talk about building an actual career roadmap to see some serious growth in a specific field. Let's take a real-world example. Say you're in operations. How do you go from a 12 lakh package to a 25 lakh package? How do you more than double your salary? I'll tell you right now, it's not about luck. There's a clear strategic path to get there. Here it is, the 4-step blueprint. Step 1, you have to master your tools. We're talking Excel, Advanced Excel, and Power BI. Become a wizard at them. Step 2, get a specialized supply chain certification to really stand out. Step 3, you need to get your hands dirty with 2 to 3 years of real, on-the-ground experience. And then, step 4, once you've built that solid foundation, you make the strategic jump to a big multinational company. And don't let anyone tell you operations is boring. It is not. Operations is the king of the back end. It's the engine that makes the whole company run. If you master this, you become absolutely essential. So, when you boil it all down, what's the big takeaway here? It's this. An MBA is not magic.
It's not a golden ticket that solves all your problems. Think of it as a platform, a launch pad. It gives you the momentum and the tools to take off.
But here's the thing about a launch pad. It's totally useless if you don't build a rocket to put on it. The MBA gives you the foundation, but it's what you build on top of it that really defines your success. So, I'll leave you with this question. How are you going to build on it?